Wei.
And I'm Mu Yao, and we'll be presenting to you on stress in the Asian century.
As Asia becomes increasingly dominant in the world, Asians are working harder and feeling more stressed. The Grant Thornton Business Report states that the Asia-Pacific region is the most stressed, with 44% of business leaders reporting increased levels of stress since last year. Not only do Asians have longer working hours than the rest of the world, they also have fewer days of leave. Korean workers are entitled to 32 days of annual leave, yet only can claim an average of 8.4 days of leave, with 38% of them taking none at all. Are we Asians working way too hard? As the region's next generation of leaders and professionals, an urgent call for action is needed.
According to Robert Half's work recently, 69% of Singapore employees tune in to work when they are out of the office or on a holiday. Our attachment to work means an erosion of our personal space, greater stress levels, and a drop in the quality of life for us. A recent survey conducted that polled over 16,000 professionals worldwide, over half of Singaporean workers said that their stress level had risen over the past year. Isn't it highly ironic that people work so hard because they want to provide a better life for their families, but yet are not able to spend enough time with them?
He's one of our best students, a football star, and he can bust a serious move.
My son got an A- on his chemistry test. An A- is an Asian F.
Mr. Chang Sr., I don't want to get into your business, as they say, but don't you think perhaps you're putting too much pressure on Mike Chang Jr.?
Popular TV shows such as Glee portray Asian students as overachievers who strive for A's and nothing less. This is an increasingly common and undeniable phenomenon. Chinese children, for example, fear physical punishment from their parents if they don't perform up to expectations. Speaking of expectations, Korean parents spend above 10% of their income on private tuition, more than any other country. To students, success in life is determined by college entrance exams. Failure drives them to suicide. Around 30 South Koreans commit suicide daily, more than anywhere else in the world. Asian students face intense pressure as a result of high expectations as well as obsession with success. Hence, this leads to the portrayal of Asians as geeks and overachievers in the Western media. Now, Elizabeth will tell you more about this problem in the local context.
In a Straits Times poll, 26% of children indicated failing tests and examinations as their greatest fear, as compared to 17% who feared their parents died. This shocking amount of stress comes from a highly competitive classroom culture that focuses on academic excellence, and thus resulting in a constant parental and peer pressure for the students to do well.
I see you studying very hard. Don't let mommy and daddy down. We all send you work so hard, send you to university. We want you to be the best, you know. You don't let mommy and daddy down, okay?
Yes.
Okay, work hard. Now 2 AM already. It's okay, study a bit more harder. Work harder.
The pressure to do well can be seen in a typical day of Ray Minen, a 6-year-old girl studying in RGPS. Her 14-hour day has almost no time for play, and tuition takes up 6 days a week. It makes us question whether young Singaporeans nowadays are living in an environment with little or no time to play. You may be proficient in getting the grades, but all work and no play makes us lose out in the critical social skills that can only be brought up and picked up in an environment outside the classroom.
So why should you be concerned about stress? Well, there are numerous effects of stress, such as insomnia, headaches, and diarrhea. In severe cases, stress also causes depression, eating disorders, anxiety, and may even lead to suicide. Many turn to smoking, drugs, and heavy drinking under stress, but in fact, this can lead to other illnesses, including heart disease and cancer. The World Health Organization reports that 450 million people suffer from mental disorders worldwide. Of these, 154 million suffer from depression, 91 million are alcoholics, and 15 million are drug abusers. So how is this relevant to you then? Well, the Philips Health and Wellbeing Index 2010 stated that Singaporean adults aged 18 to 24 worry the most, and nearly 8 in 10 of you here in this room experience mild to severe stress. A 2009 Ministry of Health statement revealed that almost a quarter of a million Singaporeans suffer from anxiety-related disorders. According to the Samaritans of Singapore, there were 361 suicides last year. That means that almost every day, one person commits suicide on this tiny island. Are you not worried that you might be feeling a little too stressed? So what can you do to combat this? Have a good work-life balance, of course.
How do you have a good work-life balance then? There are 3 simple ways. First, know your limits. Rest when you are tired. Stop when you are feeling sick. 2. Always make time for yourself to reflect, unwind and relax. 3. Switch off. Don't take your problems at work or school back to your home. Can successful people then have a good work-life balance? Singaporeans, look no further than your Prime Minister, Mr. Lee Hsien Loong. He never answers his email past midnight and takes breaks of 7 to 10 days each, twice a year. Running a country isn't a walk in the park, but if he can do it, so can you. In all honesty, grades, results, salaries, they still matter and will continue to matter. I'm here today to simply tell you how to do it through a good work-life balance. In school, for example, instead of blindly chasing grades, do we really reflect on what we learn and how it will make us a better person? Only you can answer these questions that will affect your life. So stop. Talk about your life among friends without the worry of assignments and exams bothering you. Thinking about why you are here starts by having a life beyond work today. That will be our way, the Asian way, of staying ahead in this Asian century of ours.